everyone, so looks like this recent interview Rachel Zegler and Halle Bailey they did on this Variety, and after doing this interview I feel like Rachel Zegler, her like the people's hate for her just went like up high here, although Disney probably thought by doing this interview putting Halle Bailey with Rachel Zegler it will help with her image, it will up her image with people's mind, especially they did try to get sympathy for her, and looks like all this thing Disney is trying with her is not working. All this interview did is hate for her from people. It just went up. I see all this comment on that video. It's unbelievable. Same time I see some people out there, they don't know why she is getting all this hate. So if you are wondering why she's getting all this hate, of course you have to see her interview with the Variety and many other interviews she did to promoting the Snow White movie. All the trash talk she did about the original movie, like when you hear it, it just really, it puts you really in a bad mood, and you put you in a bad taste about her. After you see that interview, you cannot look at her ever again. The movie, that is, of course, the Snow White movie is actually quite, I personally like when I watched it. How could she disrespect that movie? This is the first ever Disney movie. That movie, put Disney in the map, especially in the animated world. And so, of course, I see all these people are out there, and I see their comment. They're thinking, I don't get it. Why people are hate on Rachel Zegler? That's because you don't know what she has done, what she said about this Snow White movie. Even in this interview, when you hear her interview, she sounds like she's saying like she's working so hard, she's singing with all this puppet blah blah, and you are there thinking, are you kidding me? You are getting paid for this movie. Of course, she said many other things about all her other project as well. It's not just her comment on this movie is so mean. I remember when she was promoting Shazam movie, I remember on red carpet, I think people asked her something about this movie. She said, I'm only doing this movie for paycheck. Who says that about any movie you are in? You don't say that, although you are doing every movie for paycheck, but still you gotta say good thing about the movie you are in. Of course, all these things she said before this interview, now she's thinking people will forgive her and just accept her interview. All I see, people are just now even more mad at her. People are calling her fake and entitled. Of course, I see today she put this tweet on her on her Twitter. She's saying her face against the world. I think she is reading all this hate toward her, and I'm here thinking, once I thought the Brie Larson, she was most hated actress on internet, until Rachel Zegler, she opened her mouth. Now looks like she's probably the most hated actress. In my last video, I see so many comments. People just want her gone. People want Disney to recast her. Unfortunately, I don't know if they will be recasting Snow White because it's too late, or maybe they will. Who knows at this point? But I think personally they should recast her, because this movie will be such a huge flop at the box office. Although I bet Disney is watching all this backlash right now, and they are planning what will they would do with her, because end of the day they probably gonna think, how they kept Brie Larson, and the Marvel's movie was a huge flop at the box office. Although I don't know if they will be recasting her. Same time, they cannot same way they treated Brie Larson, because end of the day Disney saw the backlash Brie Larson was getting. Of course, they cut her role. They made her secondary character in her own movie sequel. So they cannot do that, I guess, with Rachel Zegler. Although I bet Disney PR, they're watching that, she is becoming more hated actress day by day. Although I see some people are saying, she's not that hated. Her Hunger Games movie did make some money at the box office. The only reason Hunger Games movie was, although initially it was not getting that good review or something like that, but later on Lionsgate actually did not send her that much to promote this movie. I don't remember she saying anything about this movie. Then again, Hunger Game is a big brand, and people recognize this brand. So this movie making money is nothing to do with her. However, this Snow White movie will be huge flop for Disney. But at this point, I don't know if they will be recasting her, but at this point looks like her interview on Variety is totally backfired. People's hate for her just went up here. I hope Disney is paying attention. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this interview she did? Yeah, people are really calling her fakeness. And if you enjoyed about this video, don't share my other videos on other topics. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.